This thing deep to left field and into the seats for a home run. Rounds the bases after his 34th home run of the year. What power by this young man. And it's 4-1 Braves.
The Braves go on to win 5-3 and defeat the New York Mets, who are looking at that last wild card. Another team that's coming on strong is the Cardinals. I'll get all to this here. But Marky Billson with you here, Tri-City Sports Now, 1420 WEMB Sports Radio. You can also hear us on jetbroadcasting.live, as well as our Facebook Live page, 1420 WEMB Sports Radio on Facebook. So, wanted to tell you these things that, and I mentioned, that the big sports story yesterday that caught my eye was Charlie Manuel coming back to the Phillies as their hitting coach. And I mentioned in the first part of the show, Manuel is something of a regional figure. He spent some of his youth in Wythe County, Virginia. And I knew the guy that gave him his first Major League Baseball coaching position, Doc Edwards, who recently passed away. And I invite you, by the way, to listen on YouTube to my interview with Edwards. Just go Marky Billson, Doc Edwards, and all this. We talked about at the time when the Braves hired Ron Washington to be a coach. It was early in the comeback of this show, actually. But regardless, I mentioned that both Edwards and Manuel from southern West Virginia, born there, also they were very loyal people, and I'm going to tell you how loyal. I told you the story about I was in the Major League dugout years ago, and Manuel could just not stop feeling bad that he couldn't give Carlos Baerga a job, which is saying something. I mean, so. But then fast forward a few years. Now Manuel's the manager of the Phillies, and he's leading them to the second straight pennant that they would win. First time in Phillies history, only time in Phillies history that they would win pennants in back-to-back years. Before Manuel got there, they had only won the pennant 4 times since 1883. He got there somewhere around 2005. So he won pennant 5 and 6. You see why I say that Manuel's the best manager they ever had? All right. But this is another reason why I think he's the best manager they ever had. Now, what's the knock on Kapler? The knock on Gabe Kapler is that he is so obsessed with analytics that his players feel as if they are numbers. And then, on the other hand, he tries to be this, are you having any problems? The modern day psychologist and, we're all here together type of thing. And then, well, no, yes, I am benching you today because in 3 at-bats 4 years ago, you were 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a double play against this pitcher. Well, dude, that was 4 years ago, and I'm not, no, we've got to play the entire team and all this. And yeah, you get treated like a number. Early in Kapler's career, guys are like, why am I not in the lineup? What are you using here? What is this basis? And you can take analytics too far. Okay? And one of the things I don't like about analytics, I'm not against them. Not at all. I mean, I'll do research myself with them. But there are times to use them, and there are also times where you say, this is, the game is played on a field, not on paper. And that's very important to recognize, in my opinion. If I get enough chance in the segment, I'll give you an example here. I'll pick on my other favorite managerial whipping boy, Jim Leland, because I think, and give you an example of this. But anyway, talking about Charlie Manuel. And like I said, how disappointed he was. He couldn't give Carlos Baerga a job early in his managerial career. Then, when he's with the Phillies, when the Phillies won a World Series in 2008, Brad Lidge is lights out. He's got 41